I'm live. I think I am. I think I am. Let's just see if I can hear myself. I can hear my ads. Okay, turn the volume down. Whoops. All right, what's going on here? Why am I? All right, now I'm a little concerned because I'm showing. Oh my goodness, you guys, seriously, what is going on? I'm froze. And I'm also completely in the wrong direction. Why am I in the wrong direction? I'm showing me in the right direction on my. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Live. And we don't want that. We want the chat. It does show me. Yeah, I know. Why? Because on my phone. All right, I'm going to. Shoot. All right, let's see if I can fix this. It looks fine for swatching. Yeah, except, oh my goodness. Now, should I start over? I don't even know how to do that. All right, hang on. This is going to be a little bit crazy. I don't know if this will. Nope, orientation is locked. Oh my goodness. All right, well, if it's going to be that way, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, geez Louise, it's a good thing I've got 11 people in here watching me be an idiot. Okay, so I don't know. No, this. All right, hang on. This is stupid. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see if it fixes itself now. Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't laugh at me. I don't know who did this. All right, fine. I'm just gonna leave it. And will it let me zoom or anything? Seriously, you guys, I feel like such a doofus. I'm trying to zoom, but it's telling me that the orientation is locked and to rotate the device back. Guys, I'm starting over. I'm sorry. Seriously, I cannot zoom. Oh, wait, there we go. Now I zoomed. Let's see if it comes in on the screen here. It's taking a second. Will it zoom? Yeah, to rotate back, you'd have to start over. All right, you guys, tell me what you want me to do. Should I start over or should I leave it as is? Because I finally got the zoom in, so we could just leave it if you guys are okay with that. It's really not that bad. Hey, hey, hey. All right, well. It's fine. All right, I'm leaving it. I thought I put it in landscape mode, but for whatever reason it didn't do it. So I just have to make sure that I keep the swatch in the in the in the in the view. Okay, so I am going to swatch out my Pablos, which now the zoom is way too high. You guys, I'm such a dork. Okay, so here are my Pablos that I swatched out on my tone tan my tone tan paper, and I thought that I would do a little test to see. I thought I would do a little test to see how different they are when I swatched them on white paper. Because I have been using these quite a bit in my or my it sounds so cool to say my original artwork. I've been using them a lot more because I really do love them, and so I like to have swatches where they are on the tan and on the white, so that no matter what paper I'm using, whether I'm using a toned paper or a white paper, they look good. So I'm just going to do that. See, here's where the landscape is going to be really hard because I was going to have these sitting side by side and now I can't do that. Okay, so, oh well, we're just going to go with it. I'm really bummed. Well, you don't have to, Shannon, but we're going to see how different the colors really look. And I did a little, I made my swatch chart small. Normally I do bigger swatch charts because I like my colors nice and big and bright. But I think that would take us forever to do, and so I made them a little bit smaller. Relax, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you. I know when things don't like go the way you want, for me, I get all like frazzled, and then I'm like, well, shoot, everything's ruined and whatever. So I'll just get over it. We'll just go for it. Okay, so I have heard from some of you guys that let's see, I'm gonna move these. That you found the really, Corey, I don't feel so bad now. Corey found these to be very scratchy, and I do not find them to be scratchy at all. I find them very, very lovely and nice. So we'll do a few, maybe we'll go a row at a time, and then we will, oh, what did I just do? Did I just mess up? Seriously. Okay, this was, yes, that's right. I cannot. Oh. Tackling all your Lumi images. You'll know if you love them or not. Yeah, I really like mine. I especially like them for skin. Well, Corey, I think you might wind up buying more again because these are not scratchy at all. These are lovely. Yes, I have to be an enabler because I get enabled by so many other people. I have to return the favor. Yeah, Tiffany, see, they're really smooth and they're really nice. All right, so we have one row down, and let's see if we can compare the color. Well, I guess we can't do it that way. I guess we have to do it this way. So you can definitely see how, for example, the canary yellow is much more muted on the brown paper than it is on the white paper. But I knew that it was going to be this way. I know that the colors are always going to be a little bit more muted with the toned papers. So, but that's okay because I tend to like the muted colors a lot, so it doesn't bother me. So I got all frazzled and I didn't say hi to everybody in the chat, so I apologize. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I love it when you come and hang out with me. Yeah, my swatch book is getting thicker and thicker and thicker, Corey, because I'm starting to swatch everything on both papers. Okay, this is just straight yellow. They're just, I mean, I don't know if they're just smooth and lovely. Corey, you have to get in, I mean, you're a pencil addict, a self-confessed pencil addict, and you need to bring these pencils back into your into your repertoire. I don't know. I just find swatching so relaxing. I like it. I put my audiobook on and just chill and watch the colors just fill up the page. Makes me happy. All right, what is this? Light ochre. Ooh, that's a long point. I must have sharpened that with my new sharpener. So even just one coat, like one layer, look how nice and smooth that went on. Okay, gold ochre. I got to double check and make sure that the pencil that I'm putting in the box is the right color because I have been known to get 3/4 of the way through a swatch chart and mess up and put the wrong colors in the wrong box. And then my OCD kicks in and I have to start completely over and swatch the whole chart all over again because I made a mistake. This is pretty. I like that color. And if you can't, well, it depends on what your printer is. If you can't get that the tan paper that I love, the Desert Storm, the Strathmore Mixed Media Toned Tan is a lovely paper. It's just thick, so it doesn't go through all printers. Fast Orange. What an interesting name for a color. Fast Orange. So I have a lady coming today after my stream to pick up a memorial pet portrait for her dog that I did for her. And I've never, she lives locally, obviously, um, and I have not experienced like giving somebody the portrait of their their deceased fur babies in person. So I hope we're not both standing around bawling our eyes out, crying over her sweet lost baby. But I'm looking forward to giving it to her. It's kind of a neat thing that I can do for somebody. Red, orange. You know what, Shannon? It's so funny. It's like little by little by little, I'm starting to see the Desert Storm paper running. Like everybody now is using the Desert Storm paper, which is awesome because it's such a cool paper. But it's like I'm starting to hear everybody talking about it now. It's just it's so cool to see how many people have discovered it and really like it. I know. I think I am going to cry, Shannon. I can't even. Yeah, but it'll be okay. There'll be good tears. There'll be happy tears, not terrible sad tears. Okay, apricot. Did I miss something? Oh, I came in late. Did Karen number her pencils? Yes, I numbered my pencils, Wilson. I number all of my pencils because I like to know where they are. So, let's see, I don't know, this, I might be too zoomed in for this, but maybe not. So all of my pencils get a little sticker with tape wrapped around it, so that when I'm looking at my color chart, and I'm going away and I go, oh, I want that orange yellow right there. Well, here, it'll be easier if I pick one that's actually, if I go, ooh, I want that red orange right there, I know exactly where it is. I can find it super duper easy and put them all away real easy, and I'm not fighting with trying to read the teeny tiny little numbers or names that the manufacturers always seem to put on the pencils in colors that you can't see. Yes, neurotic artist syndrome. I like it. Okay, so this one is not, I'm not going to say it's scratchy, because it's not scratchy, but I don't feel like it's as smooth and creamy as some of the others. But I found that in all pencil brands. Don't you think that all pencil brands have one or two colors that just do not feel right? I find that to be the case. All right, okay, I'm going to zoom in even more. It's really bizarre because when I look at my camera, where the camera is, it looks very, very zoomed in. But when I look at the YouTube screen, it does not look. It does not look zoomed in. So I'm not sure what's going on there. So I zoomed in a little bit more. So hopefully, this is a little bit nuts. It's really thrown me having it be like this. I may not be saving this video. We may just let this one go away. Yeah, dryer or something like that. I can't explain it, but every single one of my pencil brands, I have a couple pencils where I go, oh, that's yucky, and I wind up never using it because it just doesn't ever seem to. Even in the expensive brands, even in my Lumis, I have that problem with one or two pencils. Okay, vermilion. So I belong to, I've joined several new Facebook groups for that are like artists, um, but in addition to like the art groups, there's some groups that I found. One is called like Colored Pencil Addicts, and um, it's so interesting and obvious. I mean, we already knew it because I hear people say it all the time, but when you're seeing it consistently over and over again, you've got so many different people who Castle Earth. Yes. Yes, Tanya, that's exactly right. That is one of those pencils that is just crumbly and not, even though I like it, it is a weird pencil. Yes, yes, yes. Anyway, I was saying it was just really interesting how you've got people, this different people can love and hate the same brands of pencils. And they get into arguments sometimes. It's like, dude, it's just a pencil. Like, if you don't like it, don't use it. People can be funny. Good morning, Lisa. So for everybody who has come in after the debacle of me trying to get this into um, landscape mode and being unsuccessful, we're just gonna have to live with the live with the portrait mode. It just is what it is. sorry about that. Am I zoomed in close enough for you guys? Not that, not that swatching colors is the most fascinating thing in the world to watch, but I just wanted to hang out and chat. It's the first Friday of the month, and I'm thinking like that will probably be my regular streaming time. It's just to do first Friday of the month, because I'm really not a full-time streamer, but sometimes it's fun to come in and actually be able to chat and all that good stuff. So okay, million sloths. I don't have that book. It's funny how some pencils also work better in different books and on different papers. Corey, maybe that's why you didn't like the Pablos. Maybe it was because you tried them in the wrong book or on the wrong paper. Okay, so I have a question for you guys. How many of you, when you are doing a page, use one brand of pencils for the whole page? And how many of you use multiple brands of pencils on a single page? I I love the arrow. The arrow is awesome. I'm gonna use that next time I'm leaving a comment on the stream. That's great. Yes, you need to branch out, Corey. Seriously, because I have not yet found a brand of pencil that does not work well with other brands of pencils. So I mix my polys and I mix my oil base and my wax base together, and they mix just fine. Yeah, multiple on a page. All right. Well, we haven't done any little comparisons, so let's just see if we can squeeze something in here side by side. No, there's just no room. All right. Can I do it like that? Kind of like that. Now, sometimes the brightness of the paper um, is an optical illusion for what the colors look like. If you guys have ever seen where they do a side by side with different backgrounds, but the color looks completely different, but it's actually the same color. Zoom back out. All right, I'll zoom back out. I am zoomed. I'm zoomed out as far as I can go. Let's see what happens. We have a little bit of a delay on the. There we go. So that so far is kind of the comparison. Um, they're definitely brighter on the white paper, but I still think that the colors are very, very similar, so that if like if you only swatch on white when you work on the tan, you just know that they're going to be a little bit more subdued. So, but nonetheless, I still like having two charts because it just makes it that much easier. All right, is it going to let me zoom? Yes. The question is how much? It's very bizarre. I cannot. I'm going to have to look at the at the YouTube. Oh, that's a little bit too much. You guys, this is. Oh my goodness. All right, I want to make sure that I'm in going to be a short stream today. Okay. All right. We're back. Okay. Bordeaux red. Apparently, I cannot stay inside the lines today. Dark carmine. It's funny, the reds are always the least used pencils in my sets. When I go over and I look at a set that's been used quite a lot and I see what pencils I've been using and what I need to replace, it's never reds. The reds are always the longest pencil. Hi, Melissa. Now, Bordeaux red and dark carmine look very close to me. One's a little bit darker, obviously, but they're very similar. It's kind of like if you just did lighter layers, you could get the same as the Bordeaux red. Hi, Joyce. Welcome. Thanks for coming. Okay, so what is the most used color in your set, and what is the least used color family in your sets of pencils? Inquiring minds want to know. Greens and browns and pinks are most used. Blues and reds least used. Yeah, yep. So far we're all there. Oranges. Yeah, I count oranges. I guess I count oranges as in reds, but I guess they're really not. And I don't know if it's like a climate thing. Like it's so hot here in Arizona that I tend to use the cool colors like the blues and greens as opposed to the reds and oranges. I don't know. That's a nice pink. Right? Like even in my house, like there are no warm colors in my house because it's too dang hot outside to be having warm colors inside. Oops. Sorry. Yep, that's a good I think probably Christmas time's the only time I ever really use my reds in any abundance. Now this one is called Granite Rose. This seems like it would be a really good skin tone. Now that looks quite different. Granite Rose on the white. Granite Rose on the tan. Look very different. I mean, not hugely different, but it looks much brighter and like lighter on the tan paper than it does on the white paper. Slide page up just a tad. What color are you swatching? This is Granite Rose, number 31. And I never really thought about it as a skin color until I did it on the white paper, and then all of a sudden it was like, ooh, that would make a really good skin color. Okay, this is salmon. Yes, no, good. Thank you. Thank you for telling me because honestly, and it's really bizarre, but what I'm seeing on my camera from the top as I'm streaming is completely different than what I'm seeing on the actual YouTube feed. So sorry about that. This whole, yeah, this whole portrait streaming thing is just through me. Okay. All right, so that's salmon. Now, I am getting ahead of myself because I really do want to write down what colors these are. So this was Granite Rose. And as I'm getting down on my, and that was salmon, on my chart, I'm realizing somehow I managed to make the boxes a lot closer together down here. So I'm going to run out of space to write, I think. Okay. Yeah, I agree, Mary. And I always thought that the Pablos were missing good skin colors, but I might have to rethink that and try and do a portrait with the Pablos and see what I can come up with. So this is pink. So Corey, have I changed your mind yet, or are you holding out until the end of the swatching to make a decision? Okay, 34. This is light purple. See, now here's another one that I feel like there are two colors that are too close together. And I feel like I would have liked some different colors. So pink and light purple to me look almost the same. Make sure I have light purple, yes. Yep, they look almost the same. I do too, Mary. They're a really, really nice set. Um, they were a very, very generous gift from one of my, um, I hate to just call them subbies or subscribers because I feel like we've kind of become friends in addition to that. But she loves the Pablos and she sent them to me. Her name is Allison. And she was the one who encouraged me to even start my YouTube channel in the first place because we were in the same Facebook groups together. And she kept asking for tutorials. But she sent me these, and I um, fell in love with them. So yes, they're awesome. Now, what the heck is that? Like, I, oh my goodness. You would think that I would be able to just leave that alone, but no. Move to the left. Thank you, Shannon. Goodness gracious. Okay. Oh yeah, I see. My my feed is quite a bit behind. It seems like I'm seeing your words, but my video seems to be lagging a little bit. Okay, this is purple. Okie dokie, let's fill the. Don't, yes, please don't confuse me. It's very hard for me to do more than one thing at a time and get things right. Light purple. We're going to just call that light perp. 35 is perp, purple red, and purple. Okay. Okay, on we go. Purple violet. Let's make sure I'm in screen. Darn it. See? I hate going out the lines. I was one of those kids. I'll admit it. I was totally one of those kids that refused to color outside of the lines. Um, some effort. They don't take effort, honey. They are, but they're harder than Prismas. I would say they're, but I'm not pushing hard at all. Like this is just like, I don't know, like light pressure. I mean, not super light pressure, but I guess light to medium pressure, I would say. But they're smooth and creamy. I guess I would kind of like maybe like polychromos as far as um, what it. I don't know. That's a good question. Yes, they're a harder pencil, but it does not take any effort to get the color on the paper. Okay, so 37, 38, 37, purple violet. 38 lilac. Oh, wait. Now, see, I'm going, oh, did I mess up? Nope, that was lilac. Boy, does that look different. Okay, hang on here. So this is lilac. Lilac. I don't want to get ahead of myself here. All right. No way. Really? Did I get the color right on here or did I mess up? Okay. Look how different. Holy moly. Look how different lilac on the white looks compared to the tan. That's like a completely different color. Wow. Okay, so there you go. That's why you got to swatch on white and tan, because some of the colors look very, very, very different. 39. Aubergine. I'm going to use my sharpener. What a joyful sharpener this is. Does anybody else like to sharpen their pencils? A freshly sharpened pencil makes me happy. Gotta scoot it up. Really? Gotta scoot up? Really? Alright, hang on. Because my screen, when I look at it on the stream on YouTube, it looks right in the middle of the view. Like I can see it perfectly. Oh, this is so weird. It's really hard. I don't understand this because I'm looking at it on YouTube and it looks perfectly fine. I can see it right in the middle of the screen. I hit the square on, oh good, okay, cool. Okay, I was worried for a minute. All right, now we have mauve. Here's another one that looks like a completely different color on tan paper than it does on white. This one doesn't fill in quite as nice as some of the other was. All right, so here's another one that looks very different to me. So there's mauve on white and there's mauve on the tan. This looks so much pinker on the tan paper. Okay. All right. All right, next one is periwinkle. Shannon, I don't even know what a square is. I mean, I don't even know what that means when you say hit the square on a mobile device. I don't think I've ever done that. I'm still such a YouTube noob. As evidenced, as evidenced by the portrait mode on our video today. people, bottom right. I don't know what that means. So does anybody have any fun plans for the weekend that I can live vicariously through you? Oh, look at that. See, I just did it on my iPad and now I have full screen. Now the full screen matches what I see on my on the screen on top. Now it matches. So yeah, don't know. Don't know. But I need to not be in full screen because I need to be able to see the chat better. Okay. This is royal blue, and I have no room to write because I messed up on my swatch chart. Did your hands cramp, Corey? Actually, you're doing that on Sunday, right? So it hasn't happened yet. So have a little bag of ice, a little ice pack next to you to lay your hand in occasionally. Keep the swelling down. I'm afraid to come and watch you swatch those pencils, Corey, because I'm afraid I'm going to have to buy another set of pencils. But then I tell myself, no, 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 no more pencils. Oh, this is indigo blue, not blue indigo. Oh well, it's going to hurt. Just don't grip your pencil hard. Keep your grip on your pencil nice and relaxed, and it'll be easier. Right? I don't have any more room. My bookcase is full for pencil cases. I have no more room. So I don't know. I don't use half the pencils that I own already as it is, which is ridiculous. I have a whole set of Derwent Color Softs that I don't touch, which I just really need to maybe change that. Does anybody have the Derwent Color Softs who love them? Yeah, just not a fan. So I have this whole set of pencils that just never ever get used, which seems like such a waste, but oh, bummer. Well, that's okay, Ria. You're here now. You made it. You found it. It hasn't been too exciting. As you can see, I screwed up and started the stream in portrait mode instead of landscape mode. So wonder if there's anything that can be done to fix that as far as notifications go. I'm always running into stupid techie stuff that stops working or whatever. It's very frustrating. Oh well, that did a lot of good, didn't it? Thanks, YouTube. 3 hours later. And it can be so frustrating because for some of these big things like YouTube, there's no customer service. There's no, you know, there's nobody to call and help you when you run into problems. Marilyn, thank you, Marilyn. That is honestly, that is something that I have battled with my whole life. Um, and I do try and not be perfect and try and not worry about it and not sweat the little stuff. But it's ingrained in me, which can be very frustrating at times. Sapphire blue. Oh, am I in spring? Yeah, I am. Okay, good. I swear, every time I look up at the iPad to look at the chat, that's when I go out. That's when my pencil goes whoop right out of the lines of the box. Now look at how like crazy and random that color is. So, I mean, that was my fault, not the pencil's fault. Oh, Joyce. Speaking of that, seriously, that's one of the things. Gosh, it's one of the things that I struggle with a lot is comparisons. And I know I tell everybody not to compare yourself to other people, not to compare your work to other people. And I can say it up and down till I'm blue in the face, and I still do it myself. And um, it was very interesting because, um, of course, who do I compare myself to? I compare myself to like people who have been doing art for 10 years. You know, like I don't compare myself to people who have been doing art for a month. So it's really ridiculous. But it was interesting because I was watching there's an artist, and this is a really cool story actually. And my brain just stopped working, and I can't think of her name, and now I feel really stupid. Um, so just give me a second to think about. Oh, Bonnie. Okay, there we go. It came into my head. Um, so her name is Bonnie Snowden, and she is a uh, pet portrait and wildlife um, artist who works in color pencil, and she's actually very famous. She has a huge following on YouTube. She has a huge following on Patreon. She has a whole pan pastel um, set named after her, and I've learned so much from her um, when it comes to doing the artwork that I've been doing. And she she started out as a colorist. She started out doing adult coloring, um, and went from there on to be this really famous animal artist. And um, Marilyn, I'm not sure if I'm not sure about that. I don't know. And let's see, yes, Barbara, I made my swatch chart, and if you'll shoot me a message on either Facebook or Instagram, and with your email, I will send it to you. I'll send you, I'll send you both the big one and the little one, if you want it. So do that. Anyway, so Bonnie Snowden, the other day I was working in the studio, and I was just running her live stream videos back to back all day. I was listening to her talk, and she's so awesome. She's so awesome. She she is like a Zen guru art teacher while she was talking, and she was imparting all of these wonderful bits of wisdom and knowledge upon her followers. And she was talking about how she battles with jealousy, and she sees other people's work, and she gets that little jealous tinge of, why can't I do that? And what are they doing that I'm not doing? And all this stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, like seriously, even the people who are at the top of their field are still look at other people's work and are envious or think, why can't I be that good, or whatever. And it was like, oh my gosh, it doesn't matter whether you're a brand new beginner or a super uh, experienced and filled with accolades kind of artist. You're still gonna kind of compare yourself to other people. And I thought that was very interesting. You just have to not let it get you. You have to make it motivate you, and not make you get down on yourself. Um, just make it motivate you to keep going, and know that you can get better. So there's my words of wisdom for today. Now I'm going to shut up and swatch. Yeah, Shannon, I think you have to. Yeah, I think being humble is a wonderful thing. I think being a real person is a wonderful thing. Being, really being who you are, and not trying to, be something else. And because that comes off, people can tell when you're genuine, and when you're not. I think, um, and always knowing that there's always somebody out there better than you. like like yeah. But anyway, I love her. I've learned so much from watching her um, YouTube streams and her Patreon. Even though she's not a colorist anymore, yeah, I learned so much. Okay, 54. Blue jeans. I don't know why, but that song, oh, who did that song? Neil Diamond. Neil Diamond did a song called Forever in Blue Jeans. Yeah, my age is showing. Um, so that song is going through my head right now. So I'm doing this. Hi, Bee. Welcome. I'm so glad you could make it. Neil, if I could sing, I would sing the song for you, but I absolutely cannot sing, so I'm not going to. You just have to look it up. Ah, 50 pastel blue. I think he did. I think he did, Marilyn. Um, he did a song called "Coming to America." I know that. That one just popped into my head too. So I watch my grandson a couple days a week, and he's been fussy, and I don't know, I don't know how to. He's just been fussy lately. So the other day, I put on my speaker, I put on my 1970s playlist. And we spent the day dancing around listening to 70s tunes, and he was so happy. So now, whenever he comes over, I put my 1970s playlist on and I sing to him, even though I can't sing. And it makes him very happy. So that makes me happy. And I get to listen to good music that I haven't listened to in a while. The hardest part about having him and spending the day with him is when he falls asleep on me, and then I'm just kind of stuck there doing nothing for an hour or two. That's hard because I do not just sit around and do nothing very well. So I have to like plan it out and have my iPad next to me so that I can put YouTube videos on while he's sleeping on me. At least then I'm doing something, learning something, or oh, now we're getting into my colors. Corey and I have similar taste in our colors. Don't we, Corey? Malachite. Well, thank you, Melissa. Alrighty then. One page down. Let's see. Let's just zoom out. Let's see, we're at. Oh, oh. All right, now I'm getting confused. Ultramarine 60. Oh, so we have to ignore. So ignore those colors. Turquoise blue, cobalt blue. See, a lot of these look very, very similar to me. But boy howdy, every once in a while we do one that just looks completely different. Okay, so there's that. So now greenish blue. Thank you, B. Opaline green. So there's a giant forest fire happening near, not near us, but in the state. And when the wind is just right, you can smell the smoke coming all the way down into the valley, and it's happening about an hour and a half, about an hour and a half to 2 hours away up north. And it's humongous. It makes me so sad when I hear about those kind of fires, because it's always in, like, you know, the prettiest part of the state. But we got rain last night, so that's a good thing. Maybe that helped up north. It's so dry here. Joyce, it's just so dry. So, and we didn't have hardly any rain last year, so that makes everything extra dry. That's one of the bummers about living in the desert. Whoops, not turquoise blue, turquoise green. Now see, this will tell you how like completely crazy I am. If I was by myself and I was not doing this with you guys, because I've only done 3, I would print this page out again and fix that. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let it go. Let it go. Oh, have you guys seen the new? Mariola's got 2 new ones. One is out now, and one I think is ready to come out soon. They're beautiful. Yep, it's a pretty color, Rhea. It's right in my wheelhouse. Love me some blue greens. Okay, light green. I hope you like them, Bee. They're a really nice pencil. Um, some folks who will remain nameless do not like them, but I think we have to convince her otherwise. Yep. There's 2 that I think are really similar. One's they're a little bit different, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like when pencils are that close together, I should be getting some different colors. That's okay. That's okay. I love it anyway. Whoops. Number 67. Now, I'm not quite sure why this one's called grayish green. Well, I guess, I don't know. I could think of better names than that, I think. Okay. 60 brownies? Brownies? the colors too close together. Corey, was it the UPS guy? This is a pretty green. Empire green. I know, don't you always get so excited when you see a big truck pull up in front of your house? You're like, ooh, new goodies to play with. I am waiting on something that I'm excited to try. It'll be here Saturday. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but if it works and it's cool, then I'll do a video with it. Oh, Rhea, of course, it's totally fine. Thank you for popping in. I know these time zones, the differences in time zones make it so hard for us to enjoy all the streams that we want. It's totally fine. Go get some sleep, honey. Ah. Didn't I do an emerald green? Nope. Okay. Has anybody seen the new Netflix fantasy series? I'm trying to think of what the name of it is, and I can't think of it at the top of my head. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? It's kind of a fantasy. Yeah, no, I can't think of the top. I can't think of the name. But we're trying to find another series to watch, to binge on for a little while. And that one looked interesting. Wish I could think of the name of it. Shadow and Bone. Yes, ma'am. Shadow and Bone. That's the one. Has anybody seen it? I already did that, Corey. We went through like the entire, what was it, 7 or 8 seasons in a few weeks. We did like 2 or 3 a night. It was awesome. Again, for the third time. Manifest. Yeah, we started to watch that, and then I don't know what happened. We just stopped for some reason, and I don't know what. I don't know why. So, Shadow and Bone. Anybody? Anybody seen it? There's there's one on Netflix called Lock and Key. It's excellent. It's kind of a PG fantasy, not it's not uh, it revolves around a bunch of kids in this house, and it's really really good. But we've seen it, so we're ready for something different. And of course, we're anxiously waiting for the next season of Stranger Things to come on. It's only season one. Oh, yeah. What's on is only season one. That Lock and Key. But yes, it's a series. But you have to wait forever between seasons. I know, right? You have to wait. I hate waiting. No, with COVID, it's been like 2 years since the last season of Stranger Things came out. Oh, I know what I need to watch. My husband doesn't watch it, but I watched it. It's the next season of Lucifer. That's out now. Need to watch what, Shannon? Lucifer? Yes, yes, you need to watch it. It's really good. It's kind of a detect. It's a there's a it's kind of a detective show, sort of. Um, but the guy who plays Lucifer is awesome, and it's really a neat premise because even though he's the devil, he's not evil. If that makes any sense, it's really good. It's really good. You really you should watch it. It's very enjoyable. Arrow. No, I did not watch Arrow. I'm going to write that down. What is that? Whoops, what was that? Olivia. Khaki green. Right. Huh, that sounds interesting. Ooh, this one lays down really, really nicely. Nice color too. I like these yellowy, browny greens. Lisa, I started to watch that show and then I got I don't know if I got bored. I'm not sure what happened, but I started to watch it and I never finished it. It didn't grab me. Do I need to revisit it again? Hi, Lulu. Welcome. We're just hanging out in portrait mode, swatching some pencils. Well, I don't know what that one is. I don't like I don't like shows about evil that are really about evil, if that makes any sense. I I'd kind of rather stay in my happy place and not see truly evil stuff, but kind of like Lucifer, maybe it's really not about what it sounds like it's about. You mean the completed swatch charts, Lulu? or the uncolored charts? Yeah, Shannon, I started watching Supernatural. There have been a few shows that I've started to watch. There's another one that I cannot think of off the top of my head that was about a cult of serial killers. And they started out really good, and as the seasons progressed, they got they got disturbing. The Batman series that was on for a while did that to me too. Like we were watching it and it was really good and we were enjoying it, and then the Joker just got disturbing. Um, when the Joker started pulling the faces off of its victims and wearing them, my husband and I looked at each other and went, "Yep, yeah, no, done. We're out. We are out." And we never picked it back up again. So there's been a lot of shows that have started out good, and then as they progressed, it was like, "Yeah, no, we're done. We don't need that kind of garbage in our brains." Shannon, you can watch Lucifer. It's not like that at all. It's actually really good. I mean, Lucifer is the devil who wants to be good. He's it's not creepy and disturbing at all. You'd enjoy it. Yeah, there's enough really dark, evil, disturbing stuff in the world. I don't need to be filling my brain with it as entertainment. I just Corey, it's so funny. I just don't watch the icky stuff. I on it on a show like Game of Thrones, if it's icky stuff, I just look at my iPad and wait until the good story comes back. Um, Lulu, honey, if you send me a message, an email, words are hard. If you send me a message on Instagram or on Facebook with your email address, I will send you my charts. You do not have to buy them. my my friend Corey has is doing some charts for her on her channel. So if you would prefer to have charts with, like, I think she's numbering them, and I don't know, she's doing some. They're pretty nice. So you could also go over to Colorfully Optimistic's channel, and she's got charts available over there too. Mm, Well, get on it, woman. Yes, this is the full set, honey. I have full set syndrome. I am not capable of buying a set of pencils that is not the full set because I'm always wondering what colors I'm missing out on. I don't think I'm going to get to finish them because I am going to have to end this stream um, at 11 or before 11 because I got that lady coming to pick up her portrait. Most affordable set of Pablos right now. I don't know. Check. I would say just, yeah, I don't know. Check Dick Blick, check Jerry's, check Amazon, and be sure and check um, Jackson's because I was really super surprised that I have bought things from Jackson's where not only is the item cheaper on Jackson's, the shipping was hardly anything at all. The shipping was cheaper than the shipping from like Dick Blick. That's only because I didn't, I didn't want to spend the minimum amount that you get for, that you need to spend when you get free shipping. But a set of Pablos, you'll definitely, be in the free shipping zone. So I would just check around, but yeah, check Jackson's. Sometimes their prices are really, really good. Color Me Happy. Do you use swatch charts? Like nice big swatch charts? Because I find that that makes it so much easier for me to pick colors when I have nice big charts. Yeah, I don't use color combos either. I just kind of, I think it's, I don't know. I enjoy just picking and making the combos myself at the time. Because I think if you always use color combos, then you're not, you tend to use the same color combos and you don't branch out and do different. Yeah. I think my very first set of Prismacolors, I bought the 135 set instead of the 150, and I so regretted it because I was always missing out on colors. Hazel. And um, Color Me Happy, you can also have a piece of paper beside you if you're working, whether you're working in a coloring book or on a PDF. So you can always do little test swatches or test combos on a piece of paper before you put them in the book, so you're not feeling like the pressure of, oh, what if I don't like this? What if I mess it up? That's helped me a lot in the past as well. I'm not fancy. Amy! Yay! Okay, thank you, Amy. Don't you, Lulu, don't you love how autocorrect always changes swatching to searching? It does that every single time for me. Every time. It's so annoying. It seems like it'd be nice if there was a place where you could put, um, like you could put it into your phone saying, every time I type the word swatch, just leave it the hell alone. Yeah, is really good about that. They did the same thing. I had a pencil, just a pencil, that was bad and kept breaking and breaking and breaking, and they sent me an entirely new set. Their customer service is outstanding. I know they've been getting a bad, I don't know, kind of a bad. People have been talking smack about them lately for various reasons, but I still find them to be a really great company, at least in my experience. So I'm always confused by the order that so many of the pencil brands put their pencils in. And maybe it's because I'm not educated enough in color theory or something, but sometimes those pencils arrive in the order that the manufacturer put them in, like they're supposed to be. And I just look at that and I go, what are you talking about? And I always have to put them in a different order. Um, And that's why I have all my pencils numbered, because the order that they put them in with their numbers just most of the time just does not make sense to me. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Corey. In fact, I experience that with my husband all the time. He's always seeing one color and I'm seeing something else. Not, yeah, I have numbers on all my pencils, not only because I put them in my own order, but also because it makes it so much easier for me to find the pencil that I'm looking for and put them away. So they're all numbered in my case. And that's a little bit time consuming. I usually do that while I'm swatching, but it's something that is totally worth it to me to do because it makes finding the pencils that I want so much easier. Now on my pastel pencils, I had to find the color charts. Um, oh, look, bummer. Oh, I hope I don't have to clean out my pencil sharpener. Nope. My pastel pencils, they came and they had nothing on them. They had no color name and no information other than this random number. And I like knowing color number or color names. So I had to go online and find the color charts. And on their color charts online, they have the names of the pencils listed. So when I did my numbering system for my pastel pencils, I wrote the color name on the pencil as well, and then put it on my chart that way. Yes, yes, Amy, I store my pencils by manufacturer. Yes, I do. So each of my cases has one brand of pencils in it. Mm. They called something red. Daddy, that's magenta. Get it right. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, that's great. Alright, 100 to be sure. Corey, was she right? Was it magenta? Green ochre. Why did I put green ochre down here? Okay, what is going on with my color charts? I have no idea. That one apparently, yeah, I have no idea. Oh well, it is what it is. Doo-doo. It should have gone up here, but for some reason I've got it down here. Sometimes that happens when I have to rearrange the color order and I miss one or I do something. It's okay. I can live with it. Oh, we've got some metallic colors here. Let's see. Gold. Sometimes I feel like the metallics always feel a little scratchy. I never use metallics anyway, because they never show up. They never show up as metallic on the page. Unless you look at it from just the right angle. Oh, running out of room, bronze. Oh wow, he really is colorblind, huh? That's a bummer. I can't imagine what that would be like. I guess if you're born colorblind, it's normal and it's fine, but ooh, that would be a bummer. Have you guys ever seen, I don't even know, sometimes I wonder if that stuff is real, but there's supposedly some glasses that you can put on that will make you be able to see in color. People who are colorblind can see in color. And I've seen some of the videos where they, show the person wearing the glasses for the first time, and their reaction to color is it's like it makes you cry. It's just amazing. I don't know what those glasses do, but they do something that lets people who are colorblind see. I'll probably go through after I get all these swatched and blend everything out with my blender just to smooth it out a little bit. Yeah, yeah, Shannon, that's exactly like I watch those videos and they make me cry every time because the reaction is so overwhelming and wonderful and really cool. I'm going to have to probably shut down here. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to stop because that lady is going to show up anytime soon. So all I have left to do are my grays. So there you go. There are, let me zoom out. Can zoom out. There are the colors as best as I can get them in screen. Yeah. So they're really lovely. They're a set of pencils that I use a lot. So there you go. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. It was it was fun to not do this by myself. Have a little conversation. Oh yes, thank you, Shannon. I will. I'll have them tucked in a pocket for sure. Thank you, Joyce. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate you being here. I will see you in a month. Actually, I'll probably see you at the end of the month. There's a another streaming event that I will talk about on the next video. And until I see y'all again, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Bye. Happy coloring.